This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV, and we're very pleased to be here in Oslo again at the NorShipping 2025, and we're more pleased to be with Timo Essers, the eNavigation manager with Navtor. You know, I know many watching and reading this will know the Navtor name, but can you just give us an update, kind of like a by the numbers, something using the metrics of your choice?
We have over 18,000 vessels using one or multiple of our products, which we take, of course, tremendous pride of. I think that's a huge achievement which we did there. When it comes to number of staff, I think we're like 400 people international. We have offices in, of course, we're still headquartered in our little hub in Eggersund, which, you know, where everything grew from. Beautiful place. And then also we're in the US, we're in Japan, we're in Singapore. Recently we have opened Turkey, you know, and we keep expanding. I mean, we take service and our customers very seriously. So, I mean, that's why we're spread all over the globe.
Why don't you talk to us a little bit about those new regulations and what it means to Navtor and how the product will look?
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, regulations, it's not the regulations that's the issue. It's the pace regulations are being projected onto the industry, I would say. No, recently we have like the couple of last years. I mean, it all started in 2020. We had the 2020 sulfur cap. You know, these things came new. But if you look at the pace, then it was EU ETS, Fuel EU. There is new ballast water management regulations from the US. You know, all these kind of things, they're coming in, and they're coming in a pace that it's hard for navigators to adapt to and learn these kind of things. And that's where we come in. We believe that every shipping company is doing their best effort to, you know, remain and stay compliant with these new regulations coming into force. What we do, we bring convenience. We actually, you know, bridge that gap in understanding and make that data and these compliance aspects more digestible for the end user, so they can focus on their job, right? We take away that burden and that complexity. That's what we do.
Okay, so when you look at looking ahead to 2029, what types of new information will be coming from the system?
2029 is an interesting day because earlier today we did a seminar, right, with on the S100. And S100, I mean, originally we started off as a distributor of charts and publications, and of course, you know, our strength is to present digital charts and publications as well in a very digestible way and wrap it in innovative solutions utilizing data from that. Looking at 2029, of course, S100 is going to be the new chart framework, which is of course extremely exciting because we're not looking at charts any longer. It's not only charts. I mean, all of a sudden, the ACDIS, like the main navigational system on a ship, it's not only visualizing charts, but in addition as well, surface currents and dynamic water levels. I mean, it's a completely new dimension, which of course requires familiarity. So that's where we put all efforts in it to be ahead of these, you know, these changes in the industry, changes in standards, stay on top of that, so we can use innovative solutions to present that in a user-friendly way, make it easy.
When you look at all the new technologies that are evolving around you, including AI, how does this play into the solutions that you're creating for the maritime industry?
I mean, you know, technology is coming even in a faster pace, right? I mean, technology moves so fast that regulatory bodies cannot adapt to the pace technology comes along. And of course, you know, technology is there, but it's the way you utilize technologies and apply it into your solutions. And obviously, I mean, we participate in innovation projects and we're heavily looking into and researching and how we can implement these emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, like digital twinning, machine learning, and how we can utilize this in our existing service or build new services from that to add even more value to the industry. Because I mean, there's a huge value in these technologies, and let's take it. I mean, everybody's using it these days. I mean,
what's new from Navtor? What's new coming down the pike?
Oh, what's not new? There is so much new stuff coming on. I mean, like Navtor is consisting of 4 business areas, right? We have the OAM SDK department looking into the S100 chart framework, which I mentioned. We have digital logbooks. We recently got the Japanese flag state approval, which is a huge milestone. Also being compliant with the new ballast water management regulations. We have Navfleet, which is our shoreside platform, which is continuously evolving. The platform is evolving so fast. They're continuously adding new features focusing on monitoring and also emissions compliance. And of course, we have NavStation, one of our legacy platforms, the onboard platform, where we're going to soon have a new release. So I'm very happy to introduce you to the product managers looking after these platforms.
My name's Toro Conswanes. I'm the product manager for Navfleet. Navfleet is a platform that started off as a proof of concept about 5 years ago because we had all this AAS data coming to shore and we wanted to see how we could utilize this to build more products for our customers. So it started from there, and the last 3 to 4 years we've seen a big growth in the product range for Navfleet. And the way it is today, we've segregated it in 3 different subscription levels. One is more aimed at monitoring, seeing information coming from the vessel side, from NavStation, from passage plans, AAS information, seeing whether the vessel is safe, monitoring safe navigation. The second step, or the second tier of subscription in Navfleet, is more aimed at emissions reporting, insights into these KPIs that all ship owners need to obviously comply with and that come with some costs. And the third tier is performance. We get the insights and the KPIs to really drive that cost down. At the moment, the platform is aimed mainly at ship owners, managers and operators. We do our best to try and add new functionality all the time.
Can you just kind of delve a little bit deeper into the whole client relationship, or the vessel owner relationship and Navtor?
Absolutely. Yeah.
How that interaction works.
Yeah, for us that's been super important. So most of our functionality comes from feedback from customers, and we've had some customers over these evolving years where they've asked for functionality that we've been very honest with. We maybe don't have this functionality yet, but if you're willing to work with us, we can make it happen. And we've been able to do that. That also means that they get to take part in the journey with us. They get to have all their needs met in the product, and we get valuable insights from users and from experts in the market. So most of our development comes from that sort of existing customers, new customers wanting solutions. And even in the cases where we have functionality that we think might be valuable to add, we, at an early stage, go to some of our customers, or maybe legacy customers or customers who we know have strong opinions on our products, and ask them, what do you think about this? And many of them are very forthcoming with their feedback, and that's really valuable to us.
My name is Vladimir. I'm looking after the NavStation product, so I'm the product manager of NavStation. Looking after all this, the voyage planning, preparing the boat, the vessel for the safe, efficient voyage, to be online with everything that's needed, everything that's required, to do this safe again and efficient and secure passage planning stuff. So being in Navtor for almost 3 years already. So NavStation, as part of the nearest release that we're going to do pretty soon, is we implement a brand new service, the Maritime Security Service. So it's not just the piracy stuff, but this is the intelligence service that we do together with our partners from the risk intelligence company, and that's all about maritime security. To be aware of piracy, of terrorism, of different values of risky stuff that you may face with, because the world is shaky, unfortunately, these days, and we're adopting it. Second thing is the port of calls. So when you do passage planning, you maybe call 1, 2, 3, up to 15 ports during your voyage, round-trip voyage, and to follow the requirements from the markets to cover, let's say, different calls during one voyage is something that they are looking for, that our customers are looking for. So we integrate that one, and now port of calls will be part of passage plan. So passage plan will be consisting of port A, B, C, D, and then back to A. So it's something like a round trip. And also the rest features like status page. So now in NavStation, it's pretty to be on the track of where am I in terms of updates. Am I having latest charts loaded? Am I having latest environmental data, latest maritime security data. So it's something like a timestamp, that helps the inspections, helps the users itself just by a quick glance recognize that, hey, I'm online, or hey, I'm in trouble. I still need to do something to get the updates on the fly. And also, last but not least, that we're working right now, and we're going to release it, is the company rules for environmental stuff. So meaning that a shipping company, they can create their own rules for the disposals of the pollutants into sea. Because today it's MARPOL, Maritime Pollution Convention. Today it's international rules, local rules, national rules, and port rules, but there is no company rules. So yeah, give me more rules and I will be more efficient at what they say. But it's yeah, and that's probably, these are the main things that we're developing, and we try to follow all those demands. We try to satisfy it. We try to satisfy the users, because at the end of the day, the user needs is why we're here. To help the shipping to follow our mission and vision, actually, that we have in Navtor.